So here we have Derek and David, and they're throwing a baseball. Derek thinks he can throw the ball the highest, while David thinks he can throw the ball the highest. The path of Derek's ball is illustrated in the graph, while the path of David's ball is modeled by the equation negative 8x squared plus 11.6x plus 5.2. And we want to determine who can throw the ball the highest. So here we have a graph, and that's where we always want to start. That one always has a plethora of information. So we look for the peak of the graph. It's right here, and we see it's a little bit greater than 8. So this, it says the graph. So this is Derek's ball. So Derek's height is approximately equal to, it's a little bit higher than 8, so we'll go 8.1. All right, so now we need to determine David's height. So this is clearly a maximum value. So that height, this is height and this is time in the air. So the height, okay, is actually our maximum value. So to do that, we're going to find x equals negative b over 2a. We're going to plug in, here we have a, b, and c. So we have negative 11.6 over 2 times negative 8. And I'm going to use a calculator. It makes life a little simpler here for these problems. So let's pull it up. We're going to take negative, we're going to do 11.6 divided by 16. Okay, I do that because if I look, these will both cancel out. So I don't have to worry about doing that. So I ignore the signs when I plug it in. So my x value here is 0.725. So x here is going to equal 0.725. And we're going to plug that into this function. So I'm going to have negative 8 times 0.725 squared plus 11.6 times 7.2, 0.725 plus 5.2. All right, so let's do the math. We're going to have 0.725, and we're going to, let me switch to scientific mode here. We're going to take 0.725, we're going to square it. So we're going to get 0.52625, but we're going to multiply it by negative 8 times 8 opposite, and we're going to get negative 4.205. So that is our first step, negative 4.025. Okay, now, oops, made that mistake there. It's actually negative 4.205. So now we're going to multiply 11.6 times 0.0725. So that is 11.6 times 0.725, and we get 8.41. So plus 8.41 plus 5.2. All right, so here we go. Let's combine these two together. So we have 8.41 plus 5.2, and then we're going to minus 4.205 from it, and we're going to get 9.405. So the maximum value, so we're going to say David's max, so David's maximum value is 9.405. Approximately 9.405. So clearly, David can throw the ball the highest. David can throw the ball higher than Derek. Right? Clearly, here's our evidence. Derek's height is about 8.1. David's height is about 9.405. Okay, so while our answer is simple, we have to have all this work to back it up.